Hey, Global Good Fund. Thanks so much for letting me apply once again. I think this is my fourth application, so fingers crossed. Um, I'm Henry. I'm the CEO of Co-School here in Colombia, and I often get asked two questions. Why social and emotional learning, and why Colombia? The answer to the first question is very personal and stems back to my own experience as a student in school where I was actually really unhappy. I was a bully, I was bullied, and I grew up in a very violent and competitive environment where there was no social and emotional learning. Then, when I was a teacher with the Teach First program in South London, I also saw what it was like to grow up in a challenging, urban, poor environment and again, not have access to any of these skills or any of this development of social and emotional competencies. Um, and then why Colombia? Well, I don't believe there is anywhere more interesting or important to be working on social and emotional learning than in Colombia at this moment in time. Colombia is an incredible country and it's turning the page, having signed the peace process in 2016. And there is nowhere more interesting and more important to be developing these skills and to be creating an organization that is a laboratory for Latin America and for the rest of the world. The problem we're trying to solve is essentially that school is not preparing young people for real life. It's not preparing young people with the skills and the mindsets that they need to be happy, successful, and healthy in their lives. And what we're doing in order to try and address that is we've been building different types of programs, different types of initiatives over the last 9 years for youth and now particularly for teachers with a teacher training platform, the first for the Spanish-speaking world that's called EduMoción, where we have a range of courses and training opportunities for teachers. And we're soon going to be building EduMoción Colegios, a whole school approach where we'll be able to support entire schools, teachers with lesson plans to bring this type of education into their classrooms. We're financially sustainable. We try to be financially sustainable first and foremost by being a for-profit company. So we have a very clear understanding that we need to sell programs, we need to solve a true market problem. And over the last 9 years, we've had several profitable years, and we've sold to schools, we've sold to NGOs, we've sold to multilateral organizations, a wide range of organizations that can pay for our services. And we've also benefited from some grants to do research and development into new programs, and also received investment, for example, from Acumen and from Bancolombia. We're Acumen's second education investment in Latin America. I think what makes me and Co-School unique and perhaps in a great position to succeed is that this Co-School is actually the second social organization that I founded alongside the Hurricane Foundation, which is 10 years old this year and is a global organization. Co-School has already proven over the last 9 years that we are a leading organization in Colombia and in Latin America. Nothing shows that better than the fact that we've created the National Partnership for Social and Emotional Learning, AFSEC. We're well positioned to continue to grow and to impact millions of lives. And what we need to do now is figure out a winning business model in order to do that. So thanks so much for listening.